Alright, this is a little unboxing of a fountain pen from Daiso. This is the medium size thickness, which is actually perfect. Now, I was very skeptical as to the quality of this pen because it's $1.50 in American money, and $1.50 barely buys you a burger on a value meal. But you can get a pen that has a nice white pearlescent finish, metal body and cap, metal tip, and that tip is, it looks consistent with all the other quality fountain pens that I have, and I have several fountain pens because I like to write with them. It's made of iron, copper, acrylic ink, and propylene dye and water for the acrylic ink. It's iron and copper, and if you look at that, it's just normal looking. Okay, it's a very normal looking quality. And it actually has all the scroll designs on the actual pen itself, saying it's a medium nib. When you open it up, it comes with an ink cartridge, a single ink cartridge. I've been told you can buy 5 cartridges for $1.50. Just make sure you put it on nicely. But it's a very, very nice finish. And it writes extremely smooth, as would be expected. So let's see if I can bring it in a little bit closer. And let's see. If you see, it makes my crummy penmanship look very, very nice. And this is blue ink that it comes with. And if I was to use my old school one that I got many years in college, a long time ago in college, it's a Schaefer, which has been making pens for a super long time. As you can see, it's very similar in nib construction, and I haven't even washed this one in a gazillion years. But, it's old school fountain pen, and I had this since college, like I said, so it's been about 20 years or so. Quality of this is a little bit thicker, and I'm using refilled ink. Let me see, I messed up. Eric. The elephant. So it's very similar in smoothness and consistency of line. And the interesting thing about fountain pens is when you flip them over, you can get a thinner line, but it's not really meant to be done this way. But you can do that. You could flip it upside down and use it. And it's the same thing with these. You can flip it upside down and get a thinner line. And that's what you get for $1.50 at Daiso. It's very good quality. I'm impressed. So thank you for that, Daiso. Now I can actually allow my students to use these pens because they've been very excited to try them out since I introduced them to mine. This makes it at $1.50, what, $7? And I have 5 teams, and one person per team gets to try it out per day, and then when they get bored of it, I put it away and wait till next year. And like I said, I can actually refill these using a syringe. If you really want to be a cheapskate, you could buy bulk ink from like your local art store, and then you remove this, inject ink into there with a syringe, and then just push it back on, and that would work just fine as well usually, unless it starts like gushing out. Okay? Thank you for your viewership.